Welcome to Sick Mix Part 5.
Like the sun and the moon, she's worth more than gold. Like the stars in the sky.
This is Beno Real, and if you are catching up with me on BTS podcast, of course you're gonna see what my guest has to say. I'm privileged to have Princess Vanessa right here with me, the one they call China. A very amazing woman. You're gonna love her. In fact, I enjoy her company all the time. If you tune on to BTS podcast, the Afro-American podcast, we're gonna be talking more about this interview. But for now, I'm gonna allow you to meet my guest. I have a friend in the house. Yes, of course. And it's a honor to be with you again. So, how have you been, Mama?
I've been well. Thank you for having me. And how are you?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's my pleasure having you on the show. Now, for those who are watching this, who don't really know who Princess Vanessa is, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, like you said, my name is Princess Vanessa. I am also known as Princess Onaneni. I'm a mother of two beautiful babies, a boy and a girl, and I'm a wife, and I'm a mother, and professionally I'm a medical personnel, and I am also into designing, fashion designer, and events planning, and
you don't want to tell us the rest, right? Okay, that's okay. We know you. I know you. Your friends know everything about you. Okay, that's what I was waiting for you to say.
Okay.
An entrepreneur, because you can hardly see a Nigerian woman who is not an entrepreneur.
It's in our blood.
We like money.
Aha.
Having known you for some times now, I know you have a beautiful family, and God has been doing wonderful. You have a fantastic family and an admirable one. Okay.
Thank you.
If there is one thing I can tell about you is that you are a good mother. It's not because you are facing me, but living in America and knowing what goes down here in America, it's not easy to be a mom. And that your family actually looks like a perfect fix. Can you tell me more about the kids?
Oh, well, thank you. So I have two babies. My son is Prince Monachim Ikemefuna Akodinanwa Ihekoronye, and my daughter is Princess Adugo Chikaima Wezebona Ihekoronye. So my son is 10 and my daughter is 8. They are two wonderful, beautiful babies. They are the perfect gift that God gave to my address.
I like that. However, there is something I admire the most about the way you go with your kids. In the house, you always speak your dialect with them. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been having challenges trying to get my kids to speak my dialect, my Yoruba dialect. It's always like a war. So when I see a mother here in the United States who can actually bring the kids up in a way that they understand the dialect and they can actually relate, it amazes me. How did you do that?
So first of all, like you said, it's a great challenge, especially in the United States. But when I was pregnant of my first son, first of all, I like originality. I like being myself. So I see Spanish mothers, their kids speak Spanish. And I wonder, why can't my children do that too? And I'm Igbo, and I thought about saving the next generation. I thought about letting them know they descended from somewhere, establishing their route, and making them to be bilingual. It's very, very important, because you might want to talk to your child outside and Everybody understands English language. There's nothing wrong about it. But what is something else you're impacting in them? What are you putting in them? How are you going to save this generation from being lost? How are you going to restore back your route? And it's called the mother tongue. So what is my role as the mother? So that's where the thought came. And if you look at them, they all have Igbo names. So it was a planned deal, it was intentional because it's an identity. So it's a case of giving them an identity. And by the grace of God, if there's anything I think I've done so well, by the mercy of God, I can tap my back and be proud of. I am so grateful for God that though they speak with an American accent,
I was waiting for that.
they speak it in American accent, but at least you can understand them. So I'm grateful for that.
That's a very, very good one. Thanks for doing a great job. Thanks for doing a great job because, yeah, I have to give it to you. It's a battle for people like myself and many other parents in America, especially when you have those babies here. It's a battle getting them to speak your dialect.
It's hard.
And of course, you can't do that alone. Definitely, your husband plays a role. So, how did uncle try to support you with that aim of getting the kids to speak the dialect?
So, I'm going to be honest and blunt here. My husband speaks a different type of Igbo. He's from Imo State. I speak a different type of Igbo. So, at first, it was a hustle like, what is he going to speak to them? And theirs seems harder to me, and mine seems easier to me. So, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to speak mine. I'm just going to speak mine. And all the time I tell them, Mama doesn't understand English. That's what they thought at first. Until when they went to school, they realized, oh, she speaks English. So when they started going to pre-K, when they come back at home, they get this mixed up. They start speaking English. So we had a meeting. I gave them like a meet Jesus meeting, come to Jesus meeting, let's talk. And I told them, when you are in school, you can speak your English, but once you get home at this door, drop your English and bring back your Igbo.
Wow.
So then they started getting it mixed up because it's hard for them in their brain. But I'm glad I kept on putting African movies for them, Igbo songs, teaching them, to the extent that I have a doctor, my children's doctor, whenever I go to the hospital, he asked me one question. He said, imagine what America would be if they had a different language that others don't understand. And whenever he wants to, access them, maybe their eyes or their nose, he will say, can you tell me what you call it in Igbo? Dr. Stanford in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I'll tell him. And he said, Imi, and my son will point the nose. And he will say, Anya, and my son will point. And he told me, you have done the greatest of it all for them. So by the mercy of God, I tried my best, my hubby tried his best, and we leave the rest for God.
That is amazing. In fact, I have to clap for you guys.
Thank you.
That's a good job right there. And talking about your dialect, I know a lot of people really don't understand where you came from in Nigeria, and even myself, sometimes when I look at you, I kind of feel like, where this woman belong exactly. So let me try to figure this woman out. So, and having the privilege to have you on BTS, if you don't mind, can you just clarify that angle by telling us about your culture?
Yes, I will probably tell you about my culture. So thank you very much for that question. I am from the Olu part, the eastern part of Nigeria. I was born across the river Niger. So geographically, when you're looking at the map, you're going to see it's around the Owaru on Nature Asaba axis. That's where we are from. We are beautiful people with a beautiful, beautiful culture. So I'm from Owaru. But the name of my town exactly is called Odebi Deke in full. So that's where I am from.
Wow. It's actually, I'm seeing you differently now from what I used to know. And that's a good story right there. Is your husband from the same area as you?
No. Actually, my husband is from Imo State, Mbise, Nigeria. Then I'm from Odebe. So he's from Imo State, and I'm from Odebe. And if I might go back to your question, sometimes people ask me a lot of questions about who are your people. So my people, we call them the food basket of the nation. We do a lot of farming. Our men do a lot of farming and fishing. In fact, in my area, they eat more of fish.
Wow.
So we have this soup that we call the white soup, insala soup. If you want to welcome strangers, that's more of what we eat because we live across the river Niger. In fact, the river is just behind us. I can tell you, hey, hold on. I walk into the river, throw my net, get a fresh fish, come up and cook for you. So we have some beautiful, beautiful culture about my people, and we have some great people that are also from my people that most people don't know about. And I'm going to call some names like the likes of Chief Osita Osadebe. He's from Atani, Obari area.
For real?
Blessed memory. And I have the people like ex-aviation minister, Princess Stella Odor. That's from my people. And when you talk about the Central Bank of Nigeria, you can talk about the Okwosas. They're from my people. We have people like Professor Nwabeze. We have people like Princess Adeze Oba Oshonowo. They're all from this area that I'm talking about. And we have a lot of people from my area. So there's another thing about my culture. We like to swim. I think everybody born in my area can swim but me. That's not good. But and every 1st of October that Nigeria celebrates their independence, my place is like a tourist center where you have the whole world gather just to experience this beautiful culture. It's called swimming regalia. They swim, they dance in the river. It's like they entertain the whole world in Owaru, especially Odebe, every 1st of October. And I have some videos to show, so we can show the world. So these are my people. But my husband, it's way like 3 hours from where I was born. He's from Ibise, Nigeria. So that's where I'm married to the royal family of Chief Ihadin Dueme, late Ihe Korone. So I think I told you about myself today.
Wow. In fact, I'm learning a lot about you. So it's true, when you see somebody from afar, you don't really know who they are until they are sitting across from you. And I'm glad we're having this conversation though, because I'm really getting to know who you are, and I'm proud of you, sis.
Thank you.
And there's this thing I noticed about you too. I've been in America for 10 years now, and I've seen a lot of Africans in America who are married and sometimes juggling marital issues and work, children, and all these things. Sometimes you get crazy, but you seem to handle it with grace. I'm gonna tell you that, like I said, people call me Beno Real because I just say what I see. If you're not doing great, I'll tell you straight up, you ain't doing great. But I give you some kudos, man. You try, my sister. And that makes me want to ask you, how long have you been married?
That's a good question I get all the time. So I got married in my early 20s. And I've been married for 12 years now, by the grace of God. And I say by the grace of God because you know what it means on American soil. So his mercies has kept me for 12 years. Yes, I have been.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah, it's
Thank
not
you.
easy. And you're still looking beautiful. What's the secret?
Grace of God.
No, there should be something wrong. I say this all the time. When I see my Nigerian sisters, as a media person, I do a lot of coverage, I travel a lot, and I work with a lot of elite people right here in America who are from Nigeria. One thing I notice about most of my Nigerian sisters is they never get old.
Aww.
Even the thing they vex me, Yeah, we the men, we grow old faster, but you ladies are always looking gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
It doesn't matter the age. So just like you now, I'm looking at you and I'm trying to figure out how old can this woman be? She's just too young, So tell us the secret. Make people say here, make them learn from you. How did you do it?
I think it's gene. I got it from my mom. And if you listen to me and my brother, whenever he calls me, he will call me, you don't ever get old. He calls me Evergreen, my big brother. So I think it's gene. And here in America, we're always up and going. There's no house help. There's no domestic staff to help you. So you do everything yourself. So if you're not in school, you're at work. If you're not at work, you're picking the kids. If you're not picking, you're always on the go.
It's crazy. I know it's crazy.
But I think it's gene too. So.
Wow. Do you still have like younger sisters? I have single friends.
Well, she just got married. Let me shock you. She just actually had a baby girl.
Oh no. well, it's always fun around you, I know. And let me just quickly ask you this. My uncle used to tell me that nobody knows you better than yourself. Mm-hmm. People can say, oh, she's like this, he's like that, but in reality, nobody knows you better than yourself. So I know that you are extremely kind, and it's always a good thing to have someone like you around. And if I have to describe you, I would describe you as a very kind woman. And there is this well of kindness running from your belly. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm not telling you because you are facing me, but sometimes it's good to tell people they are good to their face, and your acquaintances can also testify to this. So where did you get that from?
First of all, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I think it's just who I am. I think it's just who God made me to be. And I don't measure those things. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say it. But if I can just, in a sentence, I think I'll just tell you, they say I'm like my mom. But I think I'll just tell you, I'm just being myself, because kindness, and it don't have to be money. A cup of water you give somebody might bring back life. It could be a hug. Somebody might need a hug to live again. Somebody might just need, how are you? Just checking on people, calling them on the phone. And I would say I just do my best. I don't know how to measure it, but I just do my best.
Wow. So. Thanks for telling us the secret. That's good. Now, I'm gonna invade your privacy a little bit, not like going to your privacy like that, but okay. Generally I want to talk about fashion. Okay. By profession, as a photographer and a videographer, I pay attention to details. When I see people, I kind of size them up, look at what they are wearing, shoe, clothes.
That's what you do?
Yeah, it's my job, clothes, everything, and you, my sister, I'm not gonna lie to you, you are what we call in Nigerian parlance protocol breaker when it comes to fashion. Yeah, you are doing just too good fashion wise, and arguably I can call you fashion legend. I can actually have my daughters say, hey, if you want to dress real good as a woman, look at Princess Vanessa, she's good. So what inspires your fashion sense?
I think it's talent, and I think it depends on the mood and the function that I'm about to attend. So most times it's not like I have it in my head, it just comes to me naturally. So, and I get that all the time, humbly, but it's a talent. Like I said, it just comes. Sometimes I just put them together. Sometimes I don't know where to wear until that day. I don't even know what to wear. So, like I said, I think it's a talent. Just a blessing from God. So.
I'm gonna give that to you. I wish I can be like you. I struggle with fashion. Sometimes my wife don't to choose what kind of clothes I wear to certain occasion and things like that. No yab me.
I think most men are like that.
So, but the thing is, when I see women who took the time to look good, especially African women like yourself, I'm just happy. There's this thing within me that makes me feel glad that yes, this is what a woman should look like. So thank you for that. Now we're rounding up, but I must ask this one. You can't escape it.
Okay.
Why do people call you China? Why did they call you China? What happened? Why? Where did that came from?
Do I look Chinese to you? Maybe a black one.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'll go straight to the question.
Okay.
So my full name is Princess Vanessa Chinasa Ihekoronye. So from the Chinasa, my nephews and nieces, American babies, they couldn't just say the whole thing, so they just cut it short and to China, and that's where the name China came
from. Now I see. Because I'll be honest with you, when people say China, in Nigeria, back then we used to attach this kind of inferiority complex to Chinese product. So China. Why are they going to call this beautiful woman China?
Well, with respect to every race and ethnicity.
Wow.
That's why they call me that.
That's great. That's a cool name. So I'm gonna be calling you Princess China from now on. Finally, what would you like to tell people out there?
I think I'm gonna tell people about self-love. I want everybody out there to love themselves. Do not wait for anybody to make you to feel loved. You can be happy. I know there will be problems, there will be frustrations, especially here, but it's just a phase. Close your eyes and sleep. Tomorrow is a different day. Be very happy, be well, be safe, be strong, and show kindness. A little bit of kindness, show some love. A little bit of kindness can make this world a better place to be. And that's all I can say.
I know that is our last question, but definitely we're gonna play this on your birthday. So yeah, that's the surprise. I know. Yes, I know when you call me that, hey Ben, we need to meet so we can look at the entire event plan and everything. You didn't know that your friend actually want me. Yeah, your friend actually want me to talk to you on BTS podcast, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. At least I got her exactly where I want her.
Oh my God, you did. You played a fast one on me.
No, you need it, sister. You deserve it. You truly deserve it, sincerely. So, what would you tell? What would be your congratulations? Oh no, what would be your gratitude message to those who attended your birthday event?
Oh my God. I would tell them, I've seen love, I've seen excess love, I've seen greatest love, I've seen love so amazing, but I've never seen a reckless love like this. All I can tell them is, I love you all. I am beyond words to express my feelings. Thank you all for the love. I call it reckless love that you displayed just for me. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of the interview.
A good woman no coming from the Lord. They never see her for market. A good woman is a blessing from above.